Namaste everyone and welcome to Data Millennials.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our SQL series. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use comments or how you can insert comments within an SQL code. So let's go to our workbench first. Okay, so why do we require to have comments? That is the first question that should come into your mind. You can associate comments with SQL statement and schemas object, and the reason for that is that it will help you to understand why you have written this code and what is the logic behind it. Or you can provide comments as a hint for the other users who will see your SQL code. So comments can make your application easier for you to read and maintain. For example, you can include a comment in a statement that describes the purpose of that statement within your application. When the exception with this exceptions of hint or comments in within the SQL statement, they actually do not affect the execution process. So whichever comment you will write within your code, SQL code or SQL query, it won't affect your execution, but you need to add a particular syntax for the SQL to understand that this particular statement is a comment. A comment can appear between any of the keyword parameter or any statement or in any statement, right? You can include comment in a statement in three different ways. The first one is that it can begin with two hyphens, which is here. Okay, so right now I'm showing you this as example comment to one. What you can do is that you can use these two hyphens. For example, right now this is my query, right? And now after this query I want to write something for the other users to know that what exactly it does. So if I want to write a comment, I can write it is that this shows all data from class table, right? Now you will see that without using the comment syntax, the SQL thinks that this is a SQL query, and due to which it is showing me an error at this point, this. So SQL is showing me that this is not a valid at this position, expecting end of file, begin, cache, checksum, right? So what I can do is that I can use the first way of commenting, that is two hyphens. After inputting two hyphens, I need to give a space to let the SQL know that this is my comment. You should not execute this, or you should not consider this as a SQL query. So the first way was that these two hyphen and then a space. Now the same thing, the second way of inputting the comment is hash. The second way is that the slash and asterisk. Okay, so now if I remove these two hyphens, okay, and I want to use the second syntax for comment, that would be a slash then an asterisk. Okay, now once you put this, SQL will understand that this is a comment, but what you need to understand, I'll put it into the second line so that you can see it very easily. Okay, so what SQL will think is that after this particular line everything is comment, but that might not be the scenario with you, right? You might want to put the comment and then you want to write the statement here. So when you put a comment, it will be highlighted in this blue color, right? But your statements, SQL queries, it depends upon if you're using any function, then it would be in deep blue color or in different color in your editor. It depends upon your editor settings, that what you have opted for. So like currently SQL is thinking that this entire line below this line number 43, so from starting of this 43 line number till the end everything is comment, but I don't want this. So when I'm using this slash and asterisk mark, then I have to close this also. So in order to close this, what I need to do is that I need to put asterisk mark first for closing the comment, then I need to put a slash. Now SQL will know that till at this position the comment is ending, and after this position everything I have to consider it as a query. So for starting the comment you need to put slash then asterisk mark. For closing it you need to put asterisk mark then slash. The third option that SQL provides you for comment is a hash. So what you need to do is that you just need to put hash here, and this entire line number 43 will become comment. So this is the advantage with hash or with this two hyphens, is that it will apply only for that particular line number. So if I put hash, SQL will think that this line is only comment. From line number 44, SQL will consider it as a query thing. Now the same thing happens with two hyphen also. If I put two hyphen and if I put two hyphen here and a space, SQL will think that only this line is comment, not this 43. Line number 43 is comment. So let me show you this one. Select. So I'll copy this above syntax. I'll remove this one. I will copy this above syntax, okay, and I'll paste it here. And if I run this, it should show me my result set from class. Yes, it's showing me. But if I run this one, this line, nothing will happen. What it will take is that before this line, what was the query? The query was this one only. So it's showing me this result set. Okay. Now the same thing, if I use hash, the below line, this line number 44 won't be considered as comment. But if I use a slash and an asterisk mark, and if I don't close it, then SQL will think that all of these lines below this line number 43 is comments. So it's mandatory for us to close this comment, and for closing it we use asterisk mark then slash. So we have reached at the end of this video. In our next video I'll show you how you can insert data from an existing table to a new table.
Hey, if you find this video insightful, then do check out other videos and hit the like and subscribe button.